Welcome back, everyone. It's my playthrough of the Higurashi When They Cry games. Today we're going to be starting up Chapter 4. I had a minor panic attack because I thought I already cleared Chapter 4. But we did not. Alright, we did all the tips and everything, so we're up to date. Let's go. The function of the school as an educational facility is very questionable. That's for every school. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together. Hey, you know what? Enjoy it. No helping it, everyone's a different age or gender. The only rule is that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising. All little kids were gallivanting about. What a word to use, gallivanting. While they certainly are being active, they might be getting plenty of exercise, but the Board of Education probably completely forgot about this school. Probably. Sorry to keep you waiting. We're all together now. What shall we do today for PE? Or P. No P jokes here. Alright, we have all of our members gathered now. Now then, class representative, what shall we do for PE today? What shall we do? I forgot that was running for a second. It's hard to keep track of who's talking sometimes. Mian harumphed and crossed her arms haughtily, surveying the area. Explosive power and endurance. There are no friends in the world of sports. Everyone is a rival. The only thing you trust is in your own body. What the heck do you mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quipped without missing a beat. And so, we'll be taking a lesson from history. The tried and true king of all outdoor melee events. Let's play tag. Yeah. I'm gonna keep getting scared by these little noises. It was quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. Just what I was hoping for. That dunderhead Keiichi-san shall be the first one to beat it. I won't be beaten. Just straight up and simple to the point, just like, I won't be beaten. Y'all can't beat me. I'll try my best too, you can't beat me. Why are you guys all so into it? Because it's tag, dude. Tag's fun. The third rule of our society, you must partake in the game, enjoying it without question. Then, this counts as a club activity? Everyone smirked at each other. It's all out war, bro. They all seem pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, Mian and Satsuko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Ren was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage. Fine. Tag. I'm hurt! The intensity. My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it also became it. Oh, it's like zombie tag, or whatever you call it. So a number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The endgame would become a hellish siege. My god. This is intense, man. They call the version we're playing here zombie. Oh yeah, zombie tag. I was right. I see. Anyone infected by a zombie turns into a zombie. Why do you make it sound so scary, I wonder? As soon as I catch Ren, I'm going to tear out her entrails while she's still alive. Nice. Gross, Keiichi-kun. That's gross. You nasty. Ri-chan placed her hand on Ren's head as she panicked. Don't worry. Before Keiichi gobbles you down, I'll eat you up gently. I love her, dude. Rika, that isn't comforting at all. Both Mian and I nodded deeply. At least she said, do it gently. So the first it. How do you decide who's the zombie? With rock, paper, scissors? Tried and true rock, paper, scissors. Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions. I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer it is the zombie. I have no idea which grade level they're coming from. What does the Japanese word roku mean? Huh? I was bewildered by a sudden question. Mian repeated it. So you need to answer. What's roku in English? I don't know. It's 6, is it? Oh yeah, it is. How about kutsushita? Bro. Socks? Okay, cool. Hey, we're learning Japanese today, guys. What's the third last letter in the alphabet? X. Yeah. What does seibetsu mean? No idea. Of course I know what that is. She has no idea. Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. I see. It's quite a lewd question. Oh. You're an adult, aren't you? Of course you know what it is, right? Oh my god. I certainly do. I have no idea what it is. Of course I know. Then go ahead and say it. That, you know. That. What's that mean exactly? How? Satsuko looks like she's in trouble. How cute. Don't take her home. It's a crime. Of that, every time they need the reminder that, you know, kidnapping is illegal. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she really might have tried to take her home. Mian's pursuit was relentless, making Satsuko stammer. Now then, go ahead and say it nice and loudly. What does that mean? I do know. I do know. Oh, does it just mean like, yeah. I don't want to say it. It's a very lewd word. Very lewd term. Clearly. That means a person, thing, idea, action, or event which has been previously indicated in context. Huh? Ah. I have no idea. All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see. Well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Satsuko's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out you-know-what at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mian Sonozaki. Yeah, she is intense, dude. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole. What the hell? Like, she still can be. It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, I, Satsuko Hojo, shall assume the role of the zombie. Zomber. I shall eat everyone. See, at least you're doing it with a smile on your face. Seems like she's raring to go. All I must do is count to 100, correct? Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100, so you can start chasing after you solve this problem. Whoa, Keiichi-kun, give her a simple one, okay? 1/5 of a cake, 1/6 of a cake, and 1/7 of a cake are all on a plate. Oh no. There are no common denominators. Satsuko grabbed a stick in a panic and began drawing a cake in fractions on the ground. Satsuko, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds, eats all of them. How many cakes are left on the plate? Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mian shouted. Ready, go. That's definitely a trick question. If she eats all the cake, there's no cake. On Mian's signal, everyone but Sadako scattered. Hehehe, Keiichi-kun, that wasn't a problem at all, was it? Yeah, you literally just ate all the cake. Satsuko had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eating it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. What a tricker question. Everyone dashed off in a direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills. Like Mian, for example. The fact that I didn't realize it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Satsuko just rising up to start. She was really, really mad. She got tripped up on such a dumb question. I think you worded it in the right way. It would be confusing. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sight lines in two directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. Now think calmly, Keiichi-men. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be a shortcut to victory. Then going after the weakest player first is an obvious plan of attack. Meaning, me. Oh. Now then, where could Keiichi-san possibly be? I shan't let you escape. But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? Footprints or smell, or maybe some type of trail? If I could craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Sadako to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do that kind of thing in an amateur game like this? Tomita Akamura. Have you seen Keiichi-san recently? Or these are the two kids. They're little kids that have like crushes on them, so they always like use them. What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went? If they talk, yeah. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun pointed to the location where I was hiding. Oh, little bastards. After confirming she was heading in this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all those little kids running around as they pleased. It was becoming even more obvious that I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that's how it was going to be, then to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I'd just counter it in a similar vein. I approached some girls playing with a ball. I'm sorry, but could you really relay this message? Tell Satsuko Hojo that her parents are at the gate, please. Message. Okay. I stopped the girls as they turned to run off. Wait, don't go yet. Also, take this one to Mian Sonozaki. Tell her the teacher is calling her to the gate. Mwah. I'm quite the schemer, if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Satsuko and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage if more people were it, but this was Mion we're talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. But that was just fine, as long as it bought me more time. Mwah, dance for me, Mion and Satsuko. What an evil way. In the palm of my hand. I just picture him, like, sitting on the dirt somewhere, just maniacally laughing to himself. Having my fill of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only bought myself a scant amount of time, and it might even come back to bite me. Literally, because it's zombies. Once it became apparent, I'd started spreading false information through messengers. I could end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Satsuko would probably ask the messengers to help her look for me. That would mean there'd be more zombies than participants in the game. The virus that was brought about by my mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies. They would only be searching for me. This tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. I love it, dude. His mindset right now is great. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed. Nipah-san isn't around. Is he over there? Nope. Where's Keiichi-san, I wonder? His dad is at the front gate. That was definitely a lie. The word gate, the same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind this. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. Bad for my underclassmen. I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell. Hey, do you know where Keiichi-san is at? His mom suddenly got really sick. A message from Nipah-san. They said his house caught fire and he needs to come take it. A jumbo jet fell on top of the Nipah residence. Okay. The police have come to question him. Anything goes now. They say he enjoys peeping in the bathrooms. Oh. Is it truly he's going around every night stealing? Yo, this is dark. This is so messed up, man. Who are they talking about? I heard he orders peeing sauce. It smells so messed up. What? No way I would do that. I heard that class representative Mion was a victim too. Oh my god, the rage. Gurg. This was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Keiichi Maibara. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would know it's all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all of those things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me. Hee 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 hee. Bwahahaha. I win, Mion. It's my victory. Bwahahaha. Wiping unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Did you hear? I heard that the new transfer student at Nipah-san is a really perverted person. The cost of being Mion had too high a price. Ah. Oh, someone passed below. That's Rena and Rika-chan. Rika-chan, you're still okay? I'm getting by somehow. Ha. It seems Mi-chan is it as well. Mion? It couldn't be. She'd become it because of my little strategy? This confirmed that Mion was behind this relentless message war. Then, this wasn't good. We finally got away from Mi-chan, but Satsuko-chan sees us. Satsuko is searching around the pipes, so we should be safe here for a while. Upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Rena was slumped on the ground breathing heavily, Rika-chan had started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noise when she walks, but it's strange. It couldn't be. Oh, it's a trap. It's a trap! Whoa! Rika-chan? What is it? What is it? How? Don't worry. I had never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before. Well, why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she? Don't be scared. I'll be sure to eat you gently. No way. Rika-chan, no eek. And just getting munched. Rena was pressed against the wall and Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms out just like a zombie. Rena quaked with her back pushed up against the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror. Like one of those zombie breakout videos you'd see. At that moment, Rena's eyes met mine. Keiichi-kun, save me. Why'd the screen flicker? It's creepy, I don't like it. Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees exorcist style and glared at me. Alright, that's horrifying. Found him, I see Kei-chan. Mion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My position was only advantageous was when there was one zombie. Being surrounded was not as good. You said you located Keiichi-san? I could tell that Satsuko was rushing my way. It seemed that Rika-chan let Rena escape, and now she was baring her fangs in my direction. Erg. Come on down, Keiichi. Doing it in such a creepy voice. I love it. 3 zombies circled the shed, moaning curses. You guys are scary. Too scary. I wonder how Keiichi-san's guts taste. All delicious. Keiichi, sir. Keiichi, I want you to become one of us. It's actually really fun, man. This is, like, they get so into it. Someone please save me. I saw Rena apologize to me from across the schoolyard. An apology. Sorry. Leaving me for dead? Rena? Hey, you know what's smart? I leapt off the roof out of fear, slipping as I landed. Oof. Satsuko and Rika jumped on top of me, and after strategizing me, they tickled me all over my body. Gwa. Stop, gwa. So this means Rena is still left. There isn't much time until the bell. Damn you, Rena. How dare you leave me for dead? The feelings of a zombie. I understood how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets felt. It's sad, so sad. But Keiichi's one of us now. Felt like I'd been bitten by a vampire and was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me. Zombie tag is quite profound. It actually sounds like a lot of fun. There's no time to postulate. We must capture Rena. The principal is walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To devour Rena, I, who had been turned into a demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night, a vampire. Using the same trick that had tightened the noose around my own neck, I used my classmates to further my evil designs. I gathered up the lower grades from around the school grounds. Everyone listen. Rena's in big trouble. All of you, please look for Rena. It's a bigger problem than a jumbo jet crashing into your family's house. Oh yeah, it had turned into that, hadn't it? Whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even in the same league as jumbo jets. What fell on Rena's house? Was a space call. Jesus Christ. Bro, why? A space colony? Yeah, it's a really big disaster. Everything in a 100-kilometer radius was obliterated. But that's only the prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning, the start of a war for independence by the what the hell? Propagandapality of Xeon. Is that like a Gundam thing, or am I making that up? I don't know, man. What a word. The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events. Well, what will happen? Will the Terran Federation lose? If things go on like this, they will. Only one person can defeat the Red Comet. That person is Rena Ryugu. The lower grade students all gulped. It seemed I'd made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Rena. Now scatter, comrades. We must find Rena. My comrades in the lower grades let out an enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the school grounds. There was still one person who hadn't gone. But I thought even the Terran Federation's impulse wave diffusal cannon didn't work on the Common Empire. You're close. That's the white variety of those comets. The reason it didn't work was because they didn't know the weak point. Of course, Rena knows their weak point all too well. Ryugu-san is amazing. Satisfied with that, he also rushed off to look for him. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers amongst the youngsters. Little Kei-chan's abilities. This old man knows them better now. Ow. Didn't really feel like she was complimenting me, but whatever. Really, though, how exceptional Keiichi-san. This looks quite promising. If we have this many, we can win. This many, we will win. I was thinking that Keiichi would have been a better nominee for the initial zombie. Rika-chan's words stung a bit, but I'd let it slide for now. He would have been a good zombo. Not even Rena would be able to escape the entire class. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Rena was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed. You're all scary. Keiichi couldn't too. So scary. It probably was scary being chased around by the entire student body. Imagine that, dude. It's horrifying. All the lower grades closed in on Rena, saying she was the only one who could save the world. What are you all saying? I can't control a mech. Yo, she probably could, though. Rena, how could you leave me for dead? Are you ready to pay for it? I'm doing like a spooky ghost voice. I'm sorry about the Keiichi-kun, but I didn't have a choice. Oh, she really didn't. She made the best choice. Do not resist. Let yourself be devoured. Let's all be together. It's so creepy. Now, Rena, say your prayers. Rena had stumbled onto a mat, trembling with tears in her eyes. I closed in. Associating this situation with a similar, particularly immoral one, made my pulse quicken just a little bit. Satsuko and Rika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably wanted to tickle Rena. Rena, wanting no part of what she knew was about to happen, went stiff with fear. Keiichi-kun, you wouldn't do mean things like everyone else, would you? Would you? I wonder. Wow. Now then, are you ready? Okay, so long as it's Keiichi-kun. The face she made as she resigned herself to her fate made my heart skip a beat. She's using mental warfare. I believe that Keiichi-kun won't do horrible things to me. Our body won't move. That'd be some sort of anti-zombie mantra. The second my sense of reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. Aww. There was the bell. Game over. Yay! I did it. I survived. Yay! Rena pranced around merrily as if a curse had been broken. So daylight broke in the nick of time and the evil zombie army disintegrated into dust. And so the heroine survived. Well, that's how it goes in the movies anyway. Most of the time. What are you postulating about? This is all because Keiichi-san was dawdling about. Actually true. Got distracted by mental warfare. Punishment is required. I was subdued by Satsuko and Rika-chan and once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles. Eek, forgive me, eek. That sounds like a torture. Then the award for surviving goes to Rena Ryugu and Mion Sanzaki. Yeah, yo, what? She was just pretending to be a zombie? Yo, that's using your noggin. That's smart. Huh? Mi-chan wasn't a zombie. Only pretended to be one. They say you need to deceive your allies before you can deceive the enemy, you know? Mion, you little... Yeah. Hurry up and change, alright? Be late for the next class. Or don't be late for the next class, not be late for the next class. Let go of me, Satsuko Rika-chan. Having had my fill of being terrified to my very core by club activities, I solemnly swore I would have Mion crying for mercy next time. What a journey that was. School bell, school bell. Everybody's walking home. Keiichi is home. After arriving home, I quickly made preparations to head out once again. I had agreed to meet with Rena to dig Colonel Sanders out of the mountain of treasure from before. Mom, do we have work gloves? I need towels, too. Aren't they in the shed out back? The towels are by the sink. Alright, now it was all ready. Looking at me, my mom stared quizzically. What's going on, Keiichi? Where are you headed to in that getup? If they come to dump again illegally, he'll be buried completely and it'll be impossible to dig him out. And if that happens, Ren will undoubtedly go after the Colonel Sanders in front of the fried chicken place. I just picture, like, running up to it and just, like, grabbing it and just overpoweringly lifting it up and running away with it. That would actually be amazing. A bit of excavating, so my classmate doesn't become a criminal. Well, don't be out too late. I love his parents. They're just like, alright, you do you, man. You want to go excavating so your classmate doesn't become a criminal? Sure. So that's supportive parenting. Mom returned to the kitchen with a puzzled expression still on her face. Cutting through the woods as a shortcut to the dam site, I ran into someone. What's up, bro? The dude over here is probably just like chopping down trees with his bare hands. Dude, ripped. It was Tamataki's-hen. Probably taking pictures of wild birds again with that precious camera of his. I was gonna say precarious. Couldn't be that all he took pictures of was handsome young men in the twilight. What? Hey, long time no see, Keiichi-kun, right? My due regards. I'm gonna start saying that when somebody says hello to me from now on. I expelled the rude imagery from my head and greeted him without inciting anything. By the way, is that girl an acquaintance of yours? He was probably talking about Rena. Guessing by the way Tamataki-san was shaken up. What was that all about? She was walking around with an axe, and she was laughing with a huge smile across her face. That was Rena without a doubt. It was probably because she could take it home today, so she couldn't hide her excitement. I hid myself because I thought it might be dangerous. Should I call the cops to be seen? Well, it certainly would be quite the spectacle for a girl of her age to be roaming around with an axe. Tamataki-san reaction was the epitome, not epitome, epitome of logical. It's fine, it's fine. Just leave her be. She's just wandering around looking for more victims. Bro. Tamataki-san was alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand Rena. I'll just toss a bunch of BS out there. If you were to be killed out here, she'd probably be the one to do it. Try not to stoop too much around here. With a condescending smirk, I started off in the direction of the dam site where Rena was waiting. Before I got too far, Tamataki-san abruptly called out to me. Keiichi-kun, is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? I didn't mean that seriously. I did try to make it obvious, but... Ha ha ha. I'll try my best to be careful. Leaving only those words behind, Tamataki-san turned around and left. I didn't really mean to call him an outsider. I wasn't really implying anything when I said that. It was only meant to be a joke, but it felt like I'd said something bad. It definitely felt like it, you know... He knows he's joking, we know he's joking. But if you're just an outsider, just looking into that and hearing that said to you, you might think that's legit. Bridge. I like the water noise in the background, man. It's actually, like, really relaxing and soothing. Garbage time! Treasure. Keiichi-kun, I was waiting for you. Let's try our best today. I understood what Tamataki-san was trying to say. Somebody gallivanting about while waving the axe around certainly would seem dangerous. You should cover that axe with something when you have it in public. It's not good to carry it around out in the open like that. Seems I lost it, so there isn't one. Thinking about it, there really was no need to try and keep up appearances. Everyone in Hinamizawa probably already knew about Rena's eccentricities. She's probably the only person who could carry an axe around Hinamizawa and not be considered suspicious. Oh well, let's finish this today. If we bust through this last beam, we should be able to pull him out. I've got everything I need. Leave it to me. Okay. I took the axe from Rena and made my way up the unstable slope. Just wait, Colonel Sanders. Keiichi-kun will save you. Alright, get back. I'll finish this in one go. Slices. A solid thwack rang throughout Hinamizawa as if the job was being done by a lumberjack. How is it? Think you can do it? If it looks too hard, you don't have to strain yourself. If I can break through this, then we'll be good. I have plenty of power today. I can do it. Keiichi over here with his confidence. But this adversary was more formidable than I expected. First of all, I'd never used an axe before. Really? Huh. During a school camping trip, I'd wanted to split the wood, but I lost at rock, paper, scissors and wasn't able to do it, off rip. Because the spot where I was standing was so unstable, I soon became tired and decided to take a break. Rena had already spread out a tarp and laid down some tea and sweets. I'm fine. I'm almost there. I'll make sure Rena can give Colonel Sanders a good night kiss. Aw, yeah. Thanks. Giving Colonel Sanders a good night kiss. Oh. That's the dream. That's everybody's dream. Give Colonel Sanders a good night smooching. Come to think of it, Rena, you're a transfer student too, right? Where did you live before? I asked her nonchalantly while drinking tea. I thought she'd lived here all her life. In Kanto. It wasn't as rural as it is out here, but it was still out in the countryside. Why did you move here? To Hinamizawa, I mean. You know, this is pretty far out in the boonies. Why did you move here? Does it have to do with your dad's work? Dad said he wanted to move out to a studio. He'd been saying for a while that somewhere deep in the mountains like this would be perfect. Studio? Is your father an artist or something? Has he not told them that his father's like a painter? He paints scenery. It seems that twice a year he opens a gallery for the stuff he does. When he started, his works were displayed in an industry plaza in Tokyo, but now they're exhibited in the Makuhari Messe. He's determined to have them displayed in the Waterfront International Exhibition Hall. Hey, he's a fancy artist. That's amazing. Let me see them next time. I was too embarrassed to tell her that I didn't really know what kind of pictures my father painted. Well, eventually I would. I picked myself up while giving some vague answers. But you transferred in the middle of the semester, didn't you? Wasn't that a hassle? Not really. I was getting bored of the city anyway. I was trying to get answers from Rena, but I ended up being the one giving out all the answers. With a bit of a wry smile on my face, I grabbed the handle of the axe and head back to worksite. Getting that work in. Working them arms. The air grew colder as the sun slowly set. The Higurashi began their song, as if to tell me to stop and head home for the day. Just a bit more. Today, I would end it. When I first started, I chatted with Rena as I worked, but now I didn't have that luxury. Hoo-yah! You little... Damn it. I had swung the axe countless times today, just like this. Contact. Shards of wood splintered. The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. I recalled that passage from the tabloid. One hit with something like this would smash someone's head in. Axes and pickaxes are not meant to be swung at people, ever. Axe. With one last swing, the beam cracked apart. The weight I put behind the axe not only split through the beam, but smashed the statue's shoulder as well. The arm came off with a sickening sound. It clattered down noisily, stopping at my feet. Oh no. The Colonel's been disarmed. Well, what's the matter? Are you hurt? Sorry. The figure's arm, I broke it off. Oh, that's all? I thought Keiichi-kun hurt himself. I probably had a really guilty look on my face. Rena said that without a hint of dismay as she smiled. We just need to tape it back on and put a coat over him. Nobody will even notice. I see. Let's pull him out then. Can you get that side? Okay. Just lifting Colonel Sanders out of the dump. Seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. I laughed dryly how pathetic I was for considering the arm flopping down and rolling to my feet to be such a bad omen. Both Rena and Mion knew how sickening that incident was. So they pretended that they didn't know. I had looked it up all by myself. And shamefully enough, I was scared. You're pathetic, Keiichi Maibara. All right, Rena. Let's do this in one go. Ready, and... Whoa! We did it! Yay! The right time to give 3 cheers. That moment of 2 days of work bearing fruit. He who was brought to Hinamizawa covered in filth to meet his end. Instead, we were able to welcome him back. You're pretty lucky, Colonel Sanders. Your new master is a pretty decent person. I love it. Wow, Colonel Sanders, he really is cute. It didn't matter that he was dirty. Rena nuzzled him cheerfully with her cheek. I was dead tired, but seeing Rena's happy face made it all worth it. I'll help you carry it back. It'd be bad if it gets dark. Yeah, right. Oh no, I said that sarcastically. Yeah, right. I really want to thank you, Keiichi-kun. I won't forget this. Think real hard about what you'll do to repay me, okay? Well, I wonder what kind of repayment. Ooh, I wonder. For now, I just hold back my evil cackle. We were ready to take it to our house, but we couldn't go like this. We rolled the statue up in the tarp and lifted him. And so Jack and Jill went down the hill, carrying a human-sized bag and an unsheathed axe. That's how the rhyme goes. I prayed that we wouldn't run into Tomotaki-san. If he saw us here and took a picture, we'll need to get rid of him. Lol. Is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? Something struck me as odd about the words Tomotaki-san said. About the words Tomotaki-san. Unable to grasp my sense of humor I had left behind. Oh, okay. I was like, it's awkwardly quiet here. I don't like it. That water, man, that really does sound relaxing. That, like, just water flowing noise. Top tier. Yeah, received new tips. Oh, hell yeah, we got new tips, boys. What kind of name is Rena? Alright. Okay, only 1 tip this time. The other chapters, we got 2 each. We only got 1 this time. Alright, let's hear it. Rena's not here. Do you know where she is, Keiichi? Huh. She was just there, actually. Hey, Mion, where did Rena go? Rena, didn't she go to the bathroom? She did say that she's been having bowel troubles lately. She's doing a poop. I hadn't heard anything about that. Satsuko, do you know where Rena went? Rena, you say? I just passed her in the hallway. Rena has class duties today, so she's off to water the flower bed. Ah, it was Rena's turn for class duty. That's very much appreciated. Rena, Rena, Rena. Upon hearing it repeated, a thought came to mind. It's rude to say this about someone's name, but it was a weird name. It was like some foreigner's name. What kind of name is Rena, I wonder? What kind of kanji does her name use? Rena is her nickname. She has a proper name as well. What, really? I was sure that Rena Ryuga was her full name. Well, I can understand you making that mistake since we only call her Rena. She even signs her name as Rena. It's like it's her real name in school. I wonder what her real name is. Let's ask her when she comes back. Satsuko and Rika-chan looked at each other. You don't need to ask her. We'll tell you what it is. It's the Rei from Ore and the Na from Nara. Her real name is Reina Ryugu. Reina, is it? So it's read out as Rena instead of Reina? That's a pretty interesting reading. No, that's not it. Reina is the correct way. Rena had told us that she wanted us to call her Rena, so we call her Rena. Saying it over and over, it does, like, whenever you say a word over and over so many times, it does start to sound weird. Kei-chan. Rena is Rena, you know? Only strangers call her Reina. You get where this is going? I understood what Mian was saying. It didn't matter what her real name was, only what names we used between us. Rena Ryugu is Rena. She's nobody other than that. So I was thinking, if I had a nickname, would you call me by that? If it's good. So what do you want to be called? Con Man. Weirdo. Rena then came back into the classroom. One of the juniors near your door told Rena people were looking for her. What's this now? Who is looking for me? I wonder. Seeing that, both Mian and I sneered. Bailiff Ryugu doth show herself. Alright, now we're just starting to sound like freaking Urianger from Final Fantasy XIV. Con Man, you're quite sinister. Well, what is this? Keiichi-kun and Mii-chan are evil bailiffs. A con man? Damn you, Renanosuke Ryugu. Today doth be when thou meetest thy maker. Have at thee. Wah. Tsuki-san, Kaku-san, show them what for. Aye, sir. She just immediately got pawns. I expect my fee to be paid to my Swiss bank account. Love Rika so much, oh my god. Since it's come to this, we have no choice. Let's have a grand battle with 5 people. Rena's fierce punches exploded in the proper timing to take out the seal. The evil that was Mian and myself was vanquished in the end. I do hope that Rena goes on a journey to make the world a better place. How about heading to Nagata-cho? My destination is decided by where the cute stuff gathers. The toll of the bell signaled that break time was over. Come on, Keiichi-kun and Mii-chan. The teacher's coming. I took Rena's hand and stood up. It was just as the teacher had entered the classroom. Just one more hour. Man, oh man. Gotta buckle down for one more. Alright. All the tips are caught up on. School time. How was it, Kei-chan? So you went to Rena-san's house. Wasn't it amazing? It's nothing like that, right? My boy over here going to his house. Unlike my house, the Ryugu residence wasn't newly constructed. It had been renovated from a pre-existing building. While the house itself was fine, the problem was the yard. There. It was crammed with rows upon rows of oddities. They were all the same as Colonel Sanders, stuff you'd see while walking around in town. The cake shop's mascot, Little Licky. The Totemon in front of the pharmacy. She even had the amazing flying elephant from the top of the department store. Interesting. I'll agree with you that those are cute, but why the mailbox? Won't you get in trouble for that one? But how so cute. Straight up stole a mailbox. This must have just thought about because her face filled with delight. So it's the bigger the better, just as long as it's big. And her room displays the smaller ones. I had a chance to see them before. And cute kids like Rika-chan are locked away in the basement. Oh, it's a question. I thought she was a statement. Oh my god, Rena's just gonna start kidnapping people. Yep, I'll keep anything. How cute. So she takes anything she likes back to her nest. No ill will intended. Hey, Rena. You know about the Statue of Liberty in New York, right? Is that cute? Yeah, cute. How? I want it. Bro. If she would steal it too. Absolutely, I could see that. The US should probably come up with some countermeasures ASAP. Amazing. If not, the Statue of Liberty will take a trip to Hinamizawa in the not-so-distant future. Imagine that the Statue of Liberty gets stolen and it's just in some, like, backwoods town in Japan. Stolen by, you know, this girl just likes cute stuff. My apologies for keeping you waiting. Rika-chan had returned. No fun being called to the staff room. Did you do something? How rude. Rika isn't a hoodlum like Keiichi-san. Nothing like that, Keiichi-kun. Rika-chan is a member of the festival committee. Festival? The school cultural festival or something? Kei-chan, I already told you. It's the village festival, the Watanagashi. Oh, come to think of it, she did say there'd be a festival at the shrine during the next break. So what's this Watanagashi thing about? Is it like a floating lantern festival? I guess the last part where you set things adrift in a river is similar. Except we use cotton things, like old worn-out futons and padded cloaks. It's a festival expressing thanks for their years of service. Aw. The people living in Hinamizawa dumped their futons and padded cloaks in a stream? Sounds like it'd be a lot of trouble if backed up the current. Maybe they should just drop some fish in and have a fish wrangling competition. Skewer them and sprinkle a little salt. Oh man, I can smell it already. Yeah, that does actually sound pretty good. That's just summer camp. I never anticipated how destitute Keiichi-san's imaginative capabilities would actually be. Yo, reading this sometimes is difficult, because my brain, not functioning. Whoa, how could you tell I was thinking something silly? It was written all over your face. What sort of face could have expressed what I imagined just now? No idea. Ren demonstrated for me. I see. No argument here. What bro? Okay, I guess his face was like that. We'll go with that. Ha 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 ha. It's nothing fun like that, you see. You should still look forward to it. Let's all go together. I'll come get you that day. I don't really feel like going to festivals unless someone asks me to. I wouldn't get bored if these guys were going. Sounds like a good time. You won't get bored. We're doing it again this year. Mion's proclamation came as she looked at each member in turn. What was this all about? From the way Mion looked, it was probably our club's summer tradition, the Watanagashi 4 Demon Firefight. Whoa, that sounds badass. That sounds awful. It sounds cool. What kind of name is that? I think it's a cute name, though. Really? Really? I tried to object sharply, but since Reno looked happy about it, I decided it was pointless to fight it. Since Keiichi is here this year, it becomes 5 demons. Rika-chan made a small correction in light of my presence. So, how does this funky-sounding club activity tie into the festival? Oh ho ho! I wish I could do that, like, oh ho 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 laugh, but I can't really do it. This is where you exhibit the skills you've nurtured through your daily club activities. Exactly. We show the full extent of the abilities that the best of the best have attained through our daily trials and tribulations. But last year the mayor got angry, so we need to make sure not to cause any problems this time. What did you do? So basically we're doing club activities while checking out the stalls. Rika-chan really is the only one who explains things so they make sense. I see, so we'll be exhibiting on those busy festival grounds. Ren was right, of course that would be a reason for the mayor to get angry. Aha, but it's lots of fun. That was the only point I did not doubt. It would be without question fun. The day of the festival was drawing near. Festival, 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 festival. Well, putting that aside for now, let's start our club activities today. Any objections? Nay! Our voices rang out in unison. When there's lots of people, card games really are the easiest to play. This really is the most basic of table games. Playing with the marked deck again? We'll use a new one today. There are no marks on the cards, so we're on equal footing. I wonder if that really is the case. I'll have to inspect them. Well, that was fair. Just to be safe, everyone check the cards. Smart. Thinking ahead. Yes, these seem to be fine. Are you all satisfied? Then today, I guess, we'll play President. That's good for 5 people. President. What's President? It's a new card game I don't know of. I've never heard of President. Apparently it's a standard card game. I've never heard of it. First one to get rid of all their cards wins. Isn't that Go Fish? No. I don't know, man. Basic rules. Play a better card than one before. You can play straights and pairs. There are various techniques that improve the game, like reversals. But because it's such a well-known game, there are lots of house rules for it as well. The name, for example. In my hometown, we called it Millionaire. I'd like to go over some details. Are the jokers wild? Can you make a reversal with 3 threes? 3 threes? No jokers. 2 is the highest. You can reverse a reversal. Whoa. You can only make a reversal with 4 of a kind, not 3. Impressive. Also, you know how the peasant sends a good card to the president? None of that. Psh, peasants. While I was confirming the familiar rules, Satsuko looked over at me cautiously. I probably should have tried to look like more of an amateur. I was pretty used to this game. It's president, and it's with a new deck. Today, I might be able to win. I had the gist of the rules now. That wasn't everything, was it? So, what shall today's penalty be? About that, why don't we all write something down on slips of paper and have the loser draw one? Ooh. Oh, that seemed like it could be interesting. That was actually a cool idea. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I'll write a nasty one and have Keiji-san draw it. Jesus. It would be awful if you wrote a bad one and drew it yourself. Just don't lose. Easy. Just don't lose. Psh. Simple. Don't you know best? Oh, ho, ho. Mion handed out several slips of paper to everybody. Then write down whatever and put it in this bag. When you lose, stick your hand inside and pick one out. Now then, what would be a good penalty? Worst case scenario, you draw what you wrote. Something too intense would be like digging your own grave. True. No penalty. Let's forbid that kind of idea from being written down. Rika-chan's casual suggestion caused Mion's hand to lurch to a sudden halt. Ah, that's so sneaky, Mion-san. She wrote no penalty in the corner and slip is folded. Smart. Yo, that's thinking ahead. I see. Just in case you lost, you grabbed the note with the folded corner and you'd be safe. That was a good idea. Diabolical as ever, Mion. Rika-chan is quite formidable, too, being able to see through that. I couldn't underestimate her, even though she doesn't stand out. Everyone, don't write penalties that are too mean, okay? Nobody agreed to Rena's proposal. Everyone was ruthless. It's fine, Rena. Just don't lose. Easy. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll try hard so everyone has to pick the penalty I write. Rena was quite brutal, even though she usually appeared meek. Better not underestimate her either. I agree with that. I'm very curious what Rena's penalty is in particular. Everybody's penalties are scary. I still don't know what Rika-chan's penalties would be like. Bum, 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 bum. Basically, you can't afford to lose this game. Everybody here ready? We all nodded determinedly. Having confirmed that, Mion dealt out the cards. Finally, the battle begins. I had a decent starting hand. Card after card was played in the middle. Not needing Mion to tell them, both Rika-chan and Satsuko played their cards without hesitation. Rena and I were the only ones who paused to think. It seemed that Rena genuinely couldn't make up her mind, but I was different. I was like a shark stalking its prey, just waiting for the right time to strike. Huh? Will this work? Then I'll play this 3 and I'm out. 9. Nobody? 8? 7? I'm out. 5 and 5. I'm out. Then I'll discard this last one and I'm out. Bah, I missed my chance. The loser of the first round was, of all people, Mia. And now I was certain. Today, I could win. Now then, Mi-chan, pull out one of the slips, okay? Mion, accepting her defeat, scrounged around inside the bag and pulled out one piece of paper. What? Who did this? Who wrote this? Mion quivered and shrieked. Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh. Rena was also surprised when she peeked at it. What kind of terrible thing was written on it? Pet the principal on the head. Amazing. Hey, wait. How's this bad? Keiji-san, do you not understand? The principal's balding and ashamed of it. Satsuko yelled with a serious look on her face. But she wasn't as loud as Mion shriek. What could it be? The principal is a martial arts master. Excuse me? He boasts about traveling the world, perfecting his skills when he was younger. He switched to teaching after seeing the poor state of education in Japan after the war. Well, that was nice of him. He was inhuman. At that guy's head? Yo, do it. As the club president, there's no way I could set a bad example by refusing. Phew. Oh yeah! When she belled out a yell, she dashed off down the hallway. Wouldn't it have been easier to sneak out quietly and try to do it without making a fuss? Now it's more fun this way. Probably impossible. They say he used to hunt sea slugs just by sensing their presence. My god. I could do nothing but wait with bated breath. Ow! A rumble shook the classroom. That's the principal's aerial opener. What? A whap. It's that thing. Kaboom. Following the launcher with a jab, jab, strong, fierce combo. He's even using meter. What the hell is going on? From how it sounded, the principal's jumping fierce sounds like a multi-hit combo. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Nothing I could do now except stay calm. I understood now why there were no delinquents at this school. Makes sense. They all get beat up. After a few moments of silence, Mion slumped back to us. Headed. Is that good enough? Mion said before collapsing. She's alive, at least. Now I can continue the game. Man, monster. I was amazed the person who made club activities like these could say that. But now, the worst penalty is gone now, right? Right? Maybe, I don't know, man. What else is in that? Rena tried to lighten the mood and was only met with Mion's malicious grin. She was serious now. I'm not holding back anymore. You'll all get yours. Whoa. The pace of the game became bizarrely quick. I could tell the game had gotten more intense. Ace, 3, 4, 5, I'm out. I'm out as well. Hee hee hee, I'm out too. 3, I am now out. Eek, I lost. And the heavens chose to vanquish Rena. God. Well, what kind of penalty, I wonder? What kind of penalty, I wonder? It wasn't exactly hard for her to be worried. Just thinking of the level of difficulty of Mion's first penalty still made me quiver. And so, the penalty she drew with trembling fingers was... The heck was this? Speak like a maid? God. Huh? Well, what is this? This one? What do I need to do? So basically, it means they have to use the same expressions as a maid? How? Okay. Master. That's so weird, man. Hit me like a ton of bricks. I had no idea who wrote that penalty, but she was awesome. Keiichi over here mentally high-fiving them. Then, Rena, can you shuffle the cards and deal? Yes, master. I could just die right now. My dude is just enjoying his life. Anyway, let's continue. Right, Rena? Yes, master. The eagerness to which I was goading Rena into addressing me as master was downright impressive, if I do say so myself. Dude's a villain. Oh yeah. I won't lose anymore. I'm out. I shan't lose either. I'm out. Then with that, I'm out too. I can't believe it. Is it Rena's lost again? Ooh. Oof. Rena again. What kind of penalty would it be this time? I was delighted by a mysterious sense of anticipation. Anticipation? No. This was conviction. Remove one piece of clothing from the top and bottom halves of your body. Ooh. This is getting a bit weird, man. Well, she's got like that bow on. She'll probably just like do a bow and a sock or something. Gotta get around it. Who could have written this? My face reddened in anger. If I didn't yell something out, I wouldn't be able to hide my shaking. Ah, who did write that? God, please give that man a Nobel Prize. That would be an ignoble prize. Not good, not good. What I was thinking about was written on my face. How? Ooh, Mi-chan. Rena begged Mion with teary eyes, but everyone knew Mion's answer already. Nope, won't go easy on you. You lost, so take it like a man. Understood. Oh my god, this is weird to read. Understood, master. How? I'll undress. Bro, it's not that hard, man. Like, take your tie off. Well, what? I looked around thinking someone else would probably stop her. Of course, I wasn't exactly trying to stop her either. Then I heard the rustling of clothing. The sound of her skirt hitting the ground sent my heart racing. Is this fine? Bro, what? I looked away like a gentleman. But these club activities, you needed to be ruthless after all. Oh, okay. Thank God. I was worried that this game was going to be even weirder, but she was just like fooling around. Keiichi-san, whatever were you expecting? Certainly we would not have her stripped if she weren't wearing her PE clothes underneath. Satsuko poked fun at me, but right now I can't hear it. Not bad, Kei-chan. This old man never even thought you would go after her like that. You've got it wrong. I didn't write that one. The master didn't write this one. Her just squirming around in her PE clothes made it impossible for me not to feel anything. Yo, this dude is, Calm down, Keiichi, my boy. Mion probably wrote that one and planned to go after me as I panicked. You can't fall for a trap after knowing it's a trap. Clear your head. Calm down and assess the situation. I was determined to think my way out of this, and the answer was quite simple. I win. I then become a god. What the hell, dude? What is this? I, who had already entered the domain of godhood, what would dare stand in my way? It was like they were pulled to me magnetically. I was picking up aces and twos like nobody's business. Eek? How could my luck of the draw be so bad? Satsuko lost, right? I'll draw the penalty. Speak like a little sister. God. Ugh. Fine. Oni-chan. It's like she's throwing up. Yes! The pleasure of making this brat disgrace herself. Bro. Ah. This old man loses again. Mion's lost, right? I'll draw it out. Wear a girl's school swimsuit. No, that's what I want to get you again. Yes! Mion's despair was like sweet honey. Master, lost again. Rena lost, I'll draw it for you. Let the person in first place rest their head on your lap. Oh, how? In this outfit? Yeah. Oh my god, this is weird, man. Eek. Oni-chan, you're too good. Sniffle. Satoko lost again? I'll draw it. Obey the person in first place. How about I have you give me a shoulder massage? Fine, Oni-chan. She's gonna like strangle him. Come on, do it a bit harder. Don't use your nails. Bro, what is going on? I had transformed into an evil dictator and couldn't be doing any better. I felt like I could control how the cards played out with my mind, and even decide what suits would appear just by willing it. By the time I realized it, I had already assembled a hair. I was laughing haughtily as I rested my head on Rena, who was now a bloomer-clad maid. Satsuko was wearing a collar and had taken on little sister properties. Man was fanning me while wearing a school swimsuit. How? Today is Master's overwhelming victory, isn't it? Eek. Please refrain from moving your head around so much. I began to think, why does man have no end to his desires? What the hell? How could I wish for more than this palace of dreams? What is it, Keiichi? I'm saddened by the thought of a man having no end to his desires. That was it. Rika-chan hadn't been in first, but she continued to escape being in last. Keiichi is quite greedy. It's sad you should know when enough is enough. I know that very well. But how to say it? I feel like I wouldn't mind if I died now. Yeah. Eek. Master, please refrain from moving your head around. Bro, dude is just all over the place. So you say you wouldn't mind dying, then that can be arranged. Rika-chan said it in her usual calm manner with a cheery tone. This was undoubtedly a declaration of war. God. Go, Rika-chan, go, take him out. What is this? Defeat this archdevil of perversion. I might not be able to win, but I'll beat him. Such stoicism from this little girl who's always hidden away in Satoko's shadow. It would probably be rude not to meet her head on. I shall face you myself, little. It's a card game. They're playing freaking card game. I saw Mion swap a few cards with Rika-chan in the middle of the game, but pretended I didn't see it. Do you believe you can defeat Keiichi-sama with just that? Now he's calling himself Sama, of course he is. 2. Ace, ace, ace. 8, 8, 8, 8. 8, 8, 8, 8. Reversal. Everybody looked over at me. I was still brimming with confidence. Mwahaha. The 4 of them have allied against me, that's it. You're making me laugh. That was good. Reversal, reversal. What? Dude's got the heart of the cards over here. What? How could such a thing be? Satsuko let out a shriek. Mwahaha. You simpletons. Using up all of her cards before calling the reversal left Rika-chan with no good cards. She was defeated soon after. I lost. Mwahaha. Finally, you fall into my clutches. Now I'll pick one out. What? Were cat ears, a bell collar, and a tail? Jesus, what the fuck? Bro. Just... why? Mwah. Even the penalties were as I wished. Bro. Rika-chan hung her head and equipped the 3 holy artifacts. It's questionable as to why such things were in Mion's locker, but since I had no objections, I didn't ask. Whoa. This was so... how? Felt like I'd become Rena. This was definitely cute. Cute, isn't it? Isn't it? How? I want to take her home. That wasn't me talking, that was the actual Rena. Mew. As Rika-chan mimicked a cat, teary-eyed rings of smoke escaped from Rena's ears with an audible poof. Her brain exploded. Rika-chan must taking her home. Just for a while. I won't do anything strange. Nothing strange. I'm beginning to think she really does have, like, kids locked in her basement. Just a lot of them. Not even that, just people in general. Like, could see somebody dressed up as Colonel Sanders or something, just kidnap them. I see, I still have one trick left. Mian gasped and dropped her fist into her open palm. If Rena must, she can take me home. After Rena-sen beats Keiichi-sen, she can. They thought that Rena in cute mode would be able to defeat me. Yo, that's smart. That's like getting to go Super Saiyan. Would it be that easy? Opposing me was the same as opposing God. I teach them their place. God. How preposterous. That Rena can't defeat me. Yeep. For a moment I didn't know what was going on. The 52 cards danced and flowed freely between Rena's hands like the machinations of a master magician. What the hell? In the middle of those flowing cards was Rena's ecstatic expression, her head bobbing around. Shall we, Keiichi-kun? Hurry, hurry. My whole body knew it already. I was going to lose. Bro, you can't beat that. That's a monster. No play? Nothing to play, Kei-chan? Then with this, I'm out. Everyone cheered. I was spent. Phew, I've got no regrets. God, thank you for letting me dream a little. Now then, I'll take one out. Sans penalty. This is it. Everybody peeked at it in unison, gazes flicking between the text in my face. All day today I did as I pleased. I'll do whatever it is. What's on there? All. Huh? Every penalty. Yo, what? My dude's dead. He's dead. He's done. There's no way he can get out of this. Well, what the heck? Keiichi-san, should you not be speaking like a little brother? Ugh, yes, One-chan. Ugh. Wow, this is quite addicting. Next, I'll have you rub my shoulders. God. Keiichi-kun, I don't need the lap pillow, so do that other one, okay? Yes, master. Her face. Oh, Keiichi-kun, that's so cute. Say it again, say it again. New, please spare me, master. Jesus. Bro. Rena passed out with a squeal, blood spewing from her nose like a fountain. How is she still alive? My dignity was being trampled more than a communal doormat. Next is from this old man. I'm going to have you fan me for a good long while, you know? Foosh, foosh. Foosh, foosh. Oh, almost forgot. You need to wear this, don't you? The school swimsuit. Aw, this is for girls. Can't I wear the one for boys? It was clearly written here. Wear a girl's school. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't go against that, bro. You're stuck with it. Satsuko was like a loon shark. Actually, me trying to escape reality as fast as humanly possible is pretty adorable, if I did say so myself. But, whose school swimsuit am I going to wear? If I were wearing one of yours, you wouldn't like it, right? Ah, this old man doesn't care about that kind of stuff at all. Think of it as a little benefit. I'm not that in shape, so I think even Kei-chan could fit into it. The executioners surrounded me, wagging their fingers. No! My dude's dead. He's dead. My first thought, it's tight around their waist. Second thought, chest area is pretty loose. Third thought, crotch area was... How? It's gotta be, like, very painful. Ah, Keiichi-kun is bending forward. Cute, cute. You'll be ready after you wear the cat ears, bell, and tail. Kei-chan, wanna look in the mirror? It's amazing, really. It's probably best if you look. The stern, scientific, calculating nature mixed in with her fascination made me very scary. I would like to respectfully decline, Master. Your ensemble is complete. If only we could send you home dressed like that. Then, is this enough? I'll change and... While I was saying that, Mian placed her hands on my shoulders and Riki-chan slipped up behind me without a sound. Not yet, Keiichi. There's still the first penalty left. In this getup? What was the first one? Oh, he's gotta go pet the principal's head. That's right. Oh, no. He's gonna die. Riki-chan patted my head without saying a word. Sir, excuse me. Yes, please come in. I stepped forward into the principal's office, my bell collar jingled adorably. The principal froze solid with a smile on his face as he saw me. I couldn't blame him. In this sacred place of study, specifically in his office. Though I said, excuse me, as I entered, the sight of a person entering with a school swimsuit, cat ears, a collar, and a tail, and for it to be a young male student. Without a doubt, any normal person's psyche would have stopped cold. But this could be explained. We'll call it uncanny valley camouflage, if you will. When humans see others, they can only begin to act after confirming this is human. Meaning that if he could not comprehend what was in front of him, then in those moments before he could begin to fully process the situation, his mind was completely blank. That was my one and only chance for victory. My penalty. Rubbing the principal's head. Principal, I challenge you. I heard what sounded like a zing 3 times. His 3-gauge setup. The principal said one thing to me. What does it mean to be a man? And in a heartbeat. What does it mean to be a man? Oh my god. I can't anymore. This game is breaking me. That tremor resounded throughout the Hinamizawa twilight. What the hell? Oh my god. What even? What? What? Just, bro, why? Alright, we'll go with that, man. That's a thing. That's a journey. Rena was given permission to caress Rika-chan's head as much as she wanted, so they headed home together, very pleased. Once again, today it was just Mion and I going home. Man, that was intense. I didn't know Kei-chan was so good at president. No, I was more surprised than anyone. If I was playing with guys, I wouldn't have been that strong. But still, it was pretty bad. Being carried off on a stretcher in that outfit will probably haunt me until the day I die. That's fine, isn't it? You were able to do something to boast about for ages, too. Haw. Well, today she says it like that, and we both smiled at each other. Daw. Hi, what's up, Tamataki? Oh, we meet again, Keiichi-kun. It was Tamataki-san. Felt like I'd been running into him quite often. Hey, taking any good pictures? Well, a few. So... Tamataki-san suddenly leaned over and whispered into my ear. Sweet nothings. You sure get around. Today you already have a different girl. Nice. It's not like that. No need to hide it. It's important to get lots of experience when you're young. Because Tamataki-san let out such a crude laugh, Mion knew what we were talking about without even hearing his whispering. I've heard through the grapevine that Mr. Tamataki is quite the catch himself. No, that wasn't my intention. Sure. Keep up the good work and take plenty of pictures. See ya. Mion seemed to really want to get rid of this lout quickly. From the way she spoke, it seemed as if Mion knew Tamataki-san quite well. How's the year treating you, mister? Staying until the Watanagashi? Yep, I plan to. After photographing the festival, I plan on heading back to Tokyo. Being a photographer sure is easy. Be sure to win some big award and become famous. You spent all your best years on photography after all. I don't think I'm that far gone. Don't they say men start developing their own unique flavor in their 30s? Alright, that helps me. What does it matter what you taste like? That's so gross. Oh, look at the time. I need to get back to the inn before it gets dark. Tamataki-san began to take his leave with a dry laugh. It did look like he was outmatched by Mion. Now then, I'll see you both at the festival. Festival. After waving a hand cheerfully, Tamataki-san disappeared amidst the cries of the Higurashi. The way he's going, he probably won't ever get famous. I had him promise he'd display a picture of me if he ever opened up a gallery, but I don't think that'll even ever happen. That's smart. So you know Tamataki-san? Yeah, he's an acquaintance of sorts, but you know how easy it is to tell who's an outsider. It sounds like you meet him all the time. Tamataki-san comes around to Hinamizawa regularly, maybe 2-3 times a year. He says he's taking pictures of seasonal scenery and wild birds, but while those photos really are nothing to phone home about, the image Mion painted of Tamataki-san was fairly unique. The Tamataki-san I knew was more mysterious. Ooh. The words flowed naturally from my mouth. I wonder if he's really here to take pictures of birds. I don't know. I don't think I like where this conversation's starting to go. Mion stared blankly at me as if to ask, why do you say that? It just seems he's here for something other than taking pictures, I think. Don't you get that feeling? Like, about that incident, the dismemberment? Oh, you too? If so, you've got good instincts, Kei-chan. She agreed with what I thought, but was quite chipper in how she said it. You knew about it then, Mion? Of course. He might be able to pull one over on everyone else, but he can't fool this old man. Mion was posturing pretentiously, but I had easily come to a very different conclusion from what she was imagining. It felt like all apprehensions I had about Tamataki-san disappeared, lifting a burden off my shoulders. I was finally able to appreciate how clear the evening sky over Hinamizawa was. Ah! I exhaled everything in my lungs and inhaled just as much. It smelled like dusk. What is it, Kei-chan? It's just that I never thought the cries of the Higurashi could feel this good. Ah ha ha, what's gotten into you all of a sudden, Kei-chan? We both continued to giggle, not knowing why. I wonder what Rena is doing. I bet she's getting her fill of Rika-chan by now. She's probably in the middle of asking her over so she can treat her to dinner. It'd be great if she's able to take her home. Is it, though? Because she's going to be locked in the basement. I wonder, Rika-chan's pretty good at that stuff. Yeah, I feel the same. That head petting penalty was probably from Rika-chan. It's intense. I thought so, too. The only one who could get away with petting his head is Rika-chan, after all. Just pointless chit-chat. The hot day felt like it was being cooled down by the cries of the Higurashi. This music is, calm and relaxing. I love it. Is that the thing? That's the end of the chapter, I guess. Alright, so sorry for the little skip there. Apparently the game, like, kept freezing at the end of chapter 4, so I had to fix it and verify the files. Thankfully, you're able to, like, skip through the chapter, so I didn't have to replay everything, which is nice, makes it so much easier. But, alright, so we got new tips. Community notice. Alright, let's read it. We're greeting the end of the rainy season sooner than in prior years. On this day, when it feels like summer will soon arrive, I'm pleased that everyone is in good health. The season for Watanagashi is finally upon us. I believe the assistance of the town council will make this a wonderful festival. I also wish to ask for the assistance of everyone in regards to a few things. 1. Collecting bizarre goods. We look forward to a well-received Hinamizawa Grand Bazaar exhibition, holding a massive collection of excess goods and used clothing. No raw goods, please. Management, Makino, telephone, redacted. Recruiting Little Festival drum dancers. The renowned Little Festival drum dancers group, known for its careful choreography, the Shofu Society is taking last-minute participants. We're looking for any Showboat elementary and middle schoolers. Management, Kimiyoshi. Telephone, redacted. Taking donations. We are accepting donations in multiples of 1,000 yen. For every 1,000 yen donated, you'll be awarded with a refreshment stand ticket. Oh, sweet. Management, Sonozaki. Telephone, redacted. We are always taking suggestions for ways to improve the festival at all times. If you have an interesting idea, call Kimiyoshi at redacted. There's a 200 yen refreshment stand ticket attached below the cut line. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice little pamphlet to send out. Alright, well, let me save there. End of chapter 5. Alright, so it seems like the next chapter will be starting the Watanagashi Festival, which should be a good time. Chapter 4 was weird. And then it broke. So, strange times. But, alright, it's good spot to stop for today. Next time, we'll dive into the Watanagashi Festival and see where this lovely, amazing story takes us next. Until next time, thank you all so much.